to the bookstore, Bookery, in Manchester, New Hampshire today. I'm very excited to have you all here, both as the owner of the bookstore, but also as an entrepreneur and investor. Today I get to introduce Joyce Craig, our amazing mayor in Manchester, who's doing incredible things for the creative community and for economic growth overall. So come on up, Joyce.
So thank you, Liz, and thank you for opening up the Bookery for this wonderful event today. And I do just have to thank you as a woman entrepreneur for really setting the stage for so many of us. We admire all that you've done and appreciate it greatly. And I want to thank all of you for joining us today. I'm so excited to be here to officially announce the launch of iFund Women New Hampshire. Across the country, female entrepreneurs are starting businesses at 4.8 times the national average. However, women only receive 2.2% of venture dollars allocated. As a result, many women entrepreneurs are left maxing out their credit cards or taking out large loans to fund their startups. With iFund New Hampshire, women-owned businesses will gain access to the capital they need to help them successfully launch their business and have a positive impact on our state's economic development. This is a fantastic opportunity for women across our state, and I encourage everyone to apply. I want to take this opportunity to thank Nancy Pearson and the Center for Women in Enterprise for identifying this opportunity and working with our office to make it happen. I also want to recognize the New Hampshire Women's Foundation and iFund Women for bringing this initiative forward. We all want women-owned firms to thrive in New Hampshire, and this program is a perfect way to move that forward. And now I'd like to introduce Tana Clues, the CEO of the New Hampshire Women's Foundation.
Thank you, and thank you for being here. I really can't think of two better women to kick off this announcement than Liz Hitchcock and Joyce Craig. Liz, as you know, has done incredible work here in Manchester, and quite frankly, when you think about a New Hampshire woman entrepreneur, the first person you think about is Liz Hitchcock, so thank you. And then, of course, all of you already know Joyce, our first mayor here in Manchester. Again, your leadership is why we're all here, so thank you very much. The New Hampshire Women's Foundation invests in opportunity and equality for women and girls here in New Hampshire, and we are so proud to invest our dollars to support the Center for Women in Enterprise and this iFund Women New Hampshire initiative. 40% of New Hampshire businesses are owned solely or jointly by women, yet as the mayor points out, less than 3% of women have access to venture dollars, and we think that we can change that, and we're so glad you're here to hear more about that. Imagine what the state would look like if we could actually increase those dollars for women entrepreneurs here. We believe providing tools, resources, and funding to women business owners will positively impact women, families, and the communities here in the Granite State. We're so excited that this is a statewide initiative, and we can't wait to help to see it grow. So thank you so much. Thanks to Center for Women Enterprise and to the iFund Women folks. And in fact, speaking of from iFund Women, Kate Anderson.
Thank you so much, Tana. It's so nice to be here in the Bookery, a woman-owned bookstore here. I'll be lucky if I get out of here without spending several hundreds of dollars on books, so it's really exciting to be here. Thank you, Mayor Craig. It's an honor to meet you, Manchester's first female mayor. So we're really excited to tell you about iFund Women New Hampshire. So some of these stats were mentioned before, but I think that they bear repeating. There are 12.3 million female entrepreneurs in the United States alone, and female founders are starting businesses at 4.8 times the national average. Yet funding options for these female entrepreneurs remains limited, with women only receiving 2.2% of the venture capital dollars allocated. This leaves few options for female business owners who are left to max out credit cards or try to take out loans to fund their startups. The lack of early stage funding options for women-led businesses exists all over the country, and it's time to fix this. It is without question that women-owned firms in the state of New Hampshire have the potential to play a much bigger role in the local economy. So we all need to level the playing field so that female entrepreneurs can have equal access to capital to launch and grow their businesses. I'm still going. This issue is exactly why my team and I started iFund Women, a crowdfunding ecosystem designed specifically for early-stage female entrepreneurs. I'm honored to be here on the eve of International Women's Day to announce the launch of iFund Women New Hampshire, a solution to this funding problem, providing women-owned businesses with access to the capital they need to help them launch and grow, create jobs, and have a positive impact on New Hampshire's economic development. Crowdfunding is the practice of funding a project or venture by raising small amounts of money from lots of people in your network. This is a low-risk, efficient path to funding the early days of your startup without going into debt. All women-led businesses that are launching, growing, pivoting, or marketing their product or service in New Hampshire are strongly encouraged to apply to this inaugural cohort. Entrepreneurs who sign up will have the option to start their crowdfunding campaigns immediately or to receive coaching first. They will have access to video production services, a community of entrepreneurs utilizing the iFund Women platform, as well as local one-on-one crowdfunding coaching offered by New Hampshire's very own entrepreneur and iFund Women certified crowdfunding coach, Kristen Hardwick, who's over there. When women support women, the whole world benefits, and together as we celebrate International Women's Day, we are heeding the call and bringing iFund Women New Hampshire to life. To close, I would again like to thank Mayor Craig and her wonderful team for putting their full support behind iFund Women New Hampshire. We also want to thank the New Hampshire Women's Foundation for their partnership. And finally, and most importantly, this would not be possible without Nancy Pearson. She deserves a full round of applause. Nancy's the director of the New Hampshire branch of Center for Women in Enterprise. I'm sure a lot of you here know who she is, and she cares deeply about the entrepreneurship space in New Hampshire and has worked tirelessly to make this happen. So we are all grateful for your work. Everybody can go up and meet Nancy after. Okay, so New Hampshire entrepreneurs, let's do this. Go to iFund Women New Hampshire and sign up, and let's get you funded. Thank you. And I'd like to bring up Crystal, who's going to talk about the entrepreneurship space in New Hampshire.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Kate. Thanks, Nancy. So my name is Crystal Parody, and about a year ago, on January of 2018, I launched a business called Feminist Oasis. And what we do is we organize to build feminist community and explore feminist values in action. And Nancy knows this, but back in October, after we had been running for about 9 months, we'd had hundreds of people come to our events, we'd had dozens of them sign up as members, but I decided to take part in the UNH Social Venture Innovation Challenge. And what that allowed me to do is really see what I could do with $10,000 to grow my business. So I created a plan, we created a pitch, we were selected as a finalist, which meant that we got to go and pitch in front of a panel of judges and also an audience where Nancy was one of those audience members. And so even though we weren't successful in winning that challenge, I've been talking with Nancy about different ways that we are still a fundable business and different ways that we could grow our business with this type of funding. So what really excites me about iFund Women, as a women entrepreneur, but also as a feminist entrepreneur, is their approach to raising money is a very feminist approach to raising money. It involves going directly to the community and asking them for support. So I'm really excited about iFund Women because they're going to give me the tools I need to go directly to my community that I hope to serve and ask them for support in growing my business. So I'm very excited about iFund Women New Hampshire, and I'm so thankful for Nancy Pearson for bringing all these people together to start this cohort. And I believe we have someone here, Sarah, from Senator Shaheen's office, to read a letter. Sarah.
What an awesome event to kick off International Women's Month. This is great. Sarah Shaheen is in Washington and was not able to be here, but did ask that we have someone here to share a letter to celebrate today's event. So thanks so much for letting us join you. Dear friends, I wish I could be with you for today's launch of the New Hampshire cohort of iFund Women. Thank you to all who have played and will play a role in bringing this crowdsourcing program to life in the Granite State. Through my role as a member of the Small Business Committee in the Senate, I have countless conversations with businesswomen here in New Hampshire and all across America. They are proud to be successful business owners and job creators, but they tell stories about the obstacles they confront, challenges that many of their male colleagues aren't even aware of. There's a very real glass ceiling holding women back, and that glass ceiling isn't only holding women back, it's holding back our economy. It's depriving us of talent, creativity, and hard workers. That's why nationwide initiatives like iFund Women are so important, and it's great to see this local cohort being launched right here in Manchester. Burgeoning female entrepreneurs will enjoy access not only to needed capital, but also to helpful coaching from mentors with years of experience in the business field. It will also be an outlet for women to forge meaningful connections with their peers. Providing this support to women at such an early stage in their startup ventures will help unleash their potential and put them on a path to steady, achievable growth. My best wishes to you all as you continue your good work. Sincerely, Jean Shaheen, United States Senator. From Senator Hasson's office.
What an honor it is to be here today. Unfortunately, the senator could not be here as well. She would have loved to have been here, but I have the privilege of reading a letter here in her stead, so if you could just give me a moment. Dear friends, I regret that I am unable to join you today, but I welcome you to the iFund Women Press Conference and commend your effort to create a strong and inclusive business culture in New Hampshire. Small businesses strengthen our communities, state, and economy, but too often, women lack the access to resources they need to help get their businesses off the ground. Bringing iFund Women to New Hampshire will help change that by helping women in our state access capital. Your work will contribute to New Hampshire's tradition of bringing more diverse voices to the table, strengthen our communities, and it will also grow the small businesses that drive our economy forward. I extend my thanks to the iFund Women for mentoring, supporting, and empowering women entrepreneurs in New Hampshire. We must continue to making progress and ensure that women entrepreneurs and all of our small business owners have the resources and support that they need to thrive. With every good wish, Margaret Wood Hassan, United States Senator. From Representative Pappas' office. So.
Hello, and thank you, everyone. Like the rest of the delegation, Congressman Pappas is down in DC for votes, so unfortunately he couldn't be here today, but he has sent a letter as well for me to read. He sends, Dear friends, thank you to the Center for Women in Enterprise for inviting me to join you in celebrating today's exciting announcement about the launch of the iFund Women cohort here in New Hampshire. On the eve of International Women's Day, this announcement is an exciting occasion to build on our state's proud history of female leadership. Although I could not be there with you in person, I would like to congratulate the Center for Women in Enterprise, Mayor Craig in the City of Manchester, the New Hampshire Women's Foundation, and the women entrepreneurs who will be able to participate in this great opportunity. As someone who has run a family restaurant, I know that small businesses are the backbone of our economy, and I understand the realities that entrepreneurs can face while starting up and operating businesses here in the Granite State. As you know, an overwhelming number of female business founders cite the lack of access to capital as their #1 barrier to starting a business. iFund Women is a creative solution to overcoming that barrier, allowing female entrepreneurs to have the early stage support, capital, and community they need to make their business enterprises a reality. With the new cohort and partnership here in Manchester, women-owned businesses of all kinds will now be able to crowdfund and build a network of support right here in their own community. Congratulations again on this exciting launch, and thank you to all who made this possible. I look forward to hearing about the success of businesses that are able to take part in this opportunity, seeing the cohort take shape, and working together to create more opportunities for women-owned businesses to grow and succeed here in Manchester and across New Hampshire. Sincerely, Chris Pappas, Member of Congress. I believe I am the last speaker, so thank you.
Yeah, I know.